Memphis Maserati here. I'm about to take this door panel off. 2005 Maserati Coupe. I broke the window in it the other day. So in addition to removing the door panel, I'll be placing in a window. A couple things you're going to need. Not a whole lot. Nothing fancy. Some type of thin pry to remove this piece here. A number 2 screwdriver. Phillips head. And also like a cuticle fingernail pusher or something with a little flat piece on it so we can remove this door clip right here. Alright, there's a little pinhole right here. Got to pop that thing off there, protect the leather or it'll mar it up. In addition to that, you need to remove the tweeter cover, the speaker cover, then this little clip right here. That'll expose your screws. You also have screws underneath the door panel right here. As you can see, there's some screws there. Those need to come out. And then over here on the side, you got to pop this light off in order to get this thing off of here also. That's real easy. Just use that little flat tool that I was showing you earlier. Alright, I've got that popped off. Now what I'm going to do is just take this flat tool right here and use that to get behind it and just work the rest of this off of here. Can't do it while I'm using the phone, so I'm going to hang up now. That trim piece is held on by 4 little buttons. So when you go to pop it off, you'll pop it off here, there, and there. It just slides right out, no problem. Once you pop the tweeter off, there's a clip right here. Just take that clip, pop it off there, and this tweeter will slide right out. Alright, here's the reflector light. As you can see, it's got 3 tabs on it. It goes in like that. What I did is I reached in there and popped off the top and the bottom one. That exposes one of the bolts there. Behind the tweeter, there's a bolt. There's screws, all the screws on the door. There's a screw right there. These screws have got to come out as well. This is what holds it onto the frame there. And then the screws on the bottom. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't have a magnetic screwdriver, but I do have these magnets, and I'm putting it on there so as I remove this interior screw, it won't fall down inside the door panel. Once you remove the speaker, you're going to have a screw there and a screw there. Look at this, $100,000 car, $6 speakers. That's some old BS, man. What the hell? There's a screw right there underneath the door handle, and you have to remove this light. I'm going to use this old fingernail cuticle deal and pop this right out of here. And you got to disconnect this before you can fully remove the door panel. Right there, it's just a little light with the plug in, so that's real simple. Alright, I've removed the door handle protector. Looks like there's one more screw right there that I've got to take out. Then this is hung by a couple of clips. There's a clip right there on the inside. There's another one right there. And then a third one here. So what we're going to do is pull out the door panel from the bottom and then pick it up. Alright, here it is with the door panel taken off. Now I got to remove this right here to get to the guts. I may not have to disconnect the airbag, hopefully I won't. And then I remove this, and then I'll be able to get to the install points for the window. Looks like we got one right there, Another one here. All right, now I just got to vacuum out the inside. I got all the critical stuff picked up and put out. So, all right, I know it looks like a mess, but here's the window taken out. I got all the glass cleaned up. This piece right here goes in there on the other side like this. The bolt goes through it and the glass sits in there. You have a second piece just like it, which goes right here. Then in addition to that, you have your window guides. That's where the glass sits in there. Then this goes on this side, right there where your window guide is. And then you've got the, drop the screw. You've got this one, which you see the window guide right there, goes on this side. Right here behind the speaker. See that window guide? Alright, I'm gonna get the glass and put it in there. Alright, the second part here, what I had to do is my lovely wife came out and held the glass for me, and all I did is I slid it in right here, made sure that it was seated on this part, and then I attached the two clips. I'm going to leave them loose because you can see this thing has to do a little bit of adjustment. Now I'm going to put on the two side rails, one here and then one right there. Then what I'll do is roll the window up and use these holes that are provided to tighten down the placement of the glass with these screws here. This little one is a 5/16, and this other one for the guides, for these guides right here, that is a 10 millimeter. The other one's probably millimeter size, but the 5/16 works, so I'll stick a fork in it, call it a done. In order to put the side track on here, what I had to do was bump the window up so I could get access to it. I just couldn't get my hand around this corner. Just be real careful, because you don't want to get this thing in a bind. Then you have to wait another week before you get a piece of glass in.